Alright friends, well it's Curtis Robinson and I am operating the deadliest of all assassins, Black Blade. Here he is, hacking and slashing baby. He does have the Reduvia dagger and he's got the base dagger that he came with, and we're going to go over to Morne Castle. It's down here. Let me zoom out a bit. Along the way I'm going to have to fight a golem. There's going to be some other, creatures inside, mostly the Misbegotten. We're going to head that way. Let's double check real quick. I got plenty of arrows, at least for the time being. I am going to use a lot of arrows here. I will tell you guys that if you're a sword and shield kind of guy, I clear this area, this next area with sword and shield. Let's double check. Got 132. I guess I can buy a few. Never want to run out of arrows, so you can store them. Every time that you store arrows, by the way, they automatically refill your coral, or your quiver rather, whenever you go to the Grace. By the way, I will be killing that Knight Cavalry soon. I'm just not in the mood to do it right this moment. I will catch up to him momentarily. I'm going to head down south. I will tell you that I like to skirt the main road slightly to the left. Not just because I get to pick up, gravel fruit, but because there's going to be a lot of shooting from this crazy stinking golem. See that? He's shooting a bow and arrow. It's kind of like a ballista. It's so stinking big. So I tend to stay over on this side where it's a little bit safer. If he does nab you, it's not going to kill you in one shot unless you haven't done anything with your vitality. Right. So once we get here, we get into his line of fire. We want him to shoot. Go ahead and shoot. Now, he's not terribly good at close range. Right? So I'm going to kind of show you that you can kind of dance around his feet a little bit. At it. He's not too bad. Trying to stop me. Twice. Right. So anyways, you can also go, yikes. He's going to shoot me or shoot at me. You can come up here and go and hit the Grace. That's a big stinking, look how big that stinking arrow is, man. That's bullcrap right there. That should definitely kill you. It's like getting hit with a telephone pole. Anyways, I'm going to, let's load up the, let's move over to the side here. Let's load up the longbow. Better damage. And I want to show you guys how to easily beat this guy if you're not brave enough to go chop his ankles. And I am telling you, you can chop his ankles. Watch his pull. He draws the bow back, and he, to my right side on the screen, which would be his left side. He keeps hitting this stinking thing. Look at me, I'm here right here. You can't hit me. So I just come up here, I aim at the ankle. I love the ankle shot, right? And I make 2 shots. Take that time, because he's slow. Right? Good analysis. This is what a good assassin does. Right, let's do a heavy shot. It's so dangerous. I'll do one more. Alright, he goes down. I get 1,000 experience, and I should get some arrows. Not for my bow, but for a great bow. Yep, great arrows. Pretty cool. Alright. Go ahead and for that. Is there another one? Let's get that one too. Alright, we are here at the Morne Castle. Let's go ahead and get down to business. And again, for all you guys who are like, Chris, dude, you're like a kid with ADHD on freaking methamphetamines. You're just kind of talking real fast and you're zipping around. You're driving around like a crazy man. Yeah, I know. This is how I'd operate. By the way, this is why I love doing this kind of gaming. It's pretty cool to kind of walk you guys through play-by-play. And yes, I do like to pick up a little bit of everything. Alright, we're going to take the elevator. Take a bite of this amazing food I'm still eating from my last video. Mongolian barbecue, delicious. Okay, all of these misbegotten creatures, I don't know, they're burning somebody in effigy. You can kill them one by one with the bow, or you can shoot them and then you can hit them with the sword. I like sword and shield, that works well for me. Let's see here. Alright. Now this crappy shield. Yeah, my buckler. They're both pretty much equally crappy. I'll try the buckler. Alright. So, here's kind of the trick for me. We're going to want to go up there and clear that area. But I don't like leaving people, you know, exposed. I don't like my back exposed. So, I'm going to go ahead and kill these turds. I don't like the dogs. They are a pox, a plague, pain in the butt. Oop, this one's stalking us. The one to the right, he's going to come get me. Crap. I did not like him properly. Oh, I brought my freaking shield up. I thought I had the... I thought I had the... I really thought I had the other knife up. I'm sitting here doing like this. I'm wondering why my attack isn't working. I like I should be hitting with both daggers. Let's see what that looks like. See, that's what it should look like. Alright. Not good. Let's do this. This way we are only going to use the shield. Use the regular shield. This looks like a real shield. Anyways, I will use that particular shield. Alright, so we got the dogs. Now, we can get these guys. Now, if you want to shoot this one, you need to be on slightly higher ground so you don't hit the freaking ground. Alright, let's ready this. Let's see. Yep, nothing's in my way. Let's pluck him 2 times. Once regular. Oh, not locked on. Once, and then with the regular shot. And he's down. Alright, what are we going to do with the next guy? Right? Maybe we can sneak. That's what assassins do. I think I can make one shot. Nope. Here he comes. Let's get him. Block him. Let him hit ya. And counter strike. Come on. Block him. Oh, you don't like counter strike. What a rip-off. Anyways, I wanted that smithing stone 2. I need it. I was waiting for it. Let's go back to bow. Alright, so we cleared the dogs. And we cleared that little back area. Let's break these guys apart. Alright? Alright. 2 shots is all we need. Let's get the outside group first. And if they're take more than 2 shots or you miss, well, I guess that's keep shooting. Oh, 3 shots right now. And it's gonna be close. In the face. By the way, they don't care that I just shot their friend. They're not gonna all swarm me. Trust me, I've played this, I've worked through it. This was close. Anyways. Missed him. Missed him. I went to shield at the last minute. I thought I was gonna get smack-oled. Oh, it's just that guy and that guy on this side. Let us maneuver a bit. Always, always, always pick up the butterflies, guys. Even if you don't like butterflies, man, these smoldering butterflies are great for making fire potions. I want that. Let's go with this guy. And 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Down he goes. All right, he's dead. All right, don't worry about Pumpkinhead over there. He's not gonna mess with me either. Let's try this guy. But think, alright, I'm going to switch back to sword and board. Watch how I do this, by the way. I'm just going to wait for him. He's going to jump up in the air, and I'm going to chop him. And Oh, wow. That failed. That should not have happened. I'm going to try that again, even though it worked awfully. I've done it 1,000 times. I don't know why that happened. I'll say 1,000. That could be an exaggeration. I don't have the high ground. I can't see him. Sword board. Or dagger and shield. Locked on him. Hold the shield up. He makes his attack. Hit him. There we go. Typically, it should stun him. Maybe it's not stunning him because I'm using a dagger, which is lightweight instead of something heavier. That could be it. Alright, looks like there's only one dude left. Alright. I'm going to tell you guys that he's a little bit bigger and a little bit meaner, a little bit tougher. Let's get to high ground here. And let's see if we can reach him at way crazy long range. I'm going to hit him with great bow. Not great bow. What is it called? Mighty shot. I'm totally missing him. He is walking towards me. I stink. He is smarter than me. Alright, I got another shot. Alright, looks like I'm going to fight him old-fashioned way. Could be a dagger. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, he headbutted me. Nice. And he got me. Alright, not too bad. Now, I am going to tell you that you didn't have to do any of that if you really didn't want to, but I wanted these butterflies, so you could have just simply walked around. You could have fought Pumpkinhead instead. He's really not that tough either. You can beat him. Right by these things, butterflies. I'm trying to pick them up and they wouldn't get picked up. What do we have here? Oh boy, some fire grease. Now, I tell you, you can go that way. It is a little shorter, a little easier. You get right to business. But I like going this way, and there is a pretty cool claymore right over here. Probably I should drink. I tell you, I'm kind of doubting the whole sword and shield bit because I'm not getting that smack with the sword since I'm using a dagger. Thinking about getting out of the shield business here. Let's get rid of that. Let's go back to the dagger. Just feeling way better about the dagger. Alright. Alright, this guy. Probably gonna pay for it if I don't drink my health potion. Alright. His friend did not care that I just shot his buddy twice. He's gonna care when I shoot him. And guess what? There's one left, and we are an assassin. Shouldn't we try the assassination moves? I think so. Let's do this. Right off, not off the edge, but kick in that general direction. So there's going to be a battle ongoing. You can get involved and fight these bad guys, or you can let them kill each other. Either way is pretty legit. Hear them fighting, see them fighting. You get experience if they kill each other. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to do what assassins probably should do. I'm going to chill and eat. Alright, I know you guys are enjoying the spectacle. Arrows. If I was a wizard and I had an area of effect spell, I could be blasting them with magic. Up a bit. Tell you what, I don't know who this little private is with the freaking dagger, but he needs a raise. Look at him. Like two guys. Oh, he's not gonna make it. Oh, he did. Pretty interesting, right? It's the spectacle of death. So you let him stop moving before you make your freaking shot. Let's kind of agree if that makes sense. Let's move up here and get the high ground where they can't really get to me. That seems legit. Let's see if I can kill him in one shot. If I can hit him. Who's else is injured? Oh, he stopped to look at me. Smile for the camera. There's another one. He's moving. I might miss. Oh, I got him too. Pretty sweet, right? Guys, that's good tactics. Take the high ground when you can. Go back to daggers. Let's see what kind of gift he's left me. Summoning other players. Alright, we got a guy here. Should be in the long range. He's looking at me. Kind of hard to kill, backstab a guy looking at you, right? Even if you're really good, really sneaky. Oh, I will tell you guys that if you really are thinking about being a super sneaky, stealth-based kind of assassin, you're going to love. It's an incantation. It's a magic-based incantation, so you need intelligence, I think. But he basically puts you nearly invisible. There's also assassins. Something? Was it Assassin's Footsteps? Assassin something? Anyways, you creep along quietly using a magic spell rather than just crouching down low. I'd plan to get both of those incantations at some point because it completes this build. Let's get back to knives. So if you want to come over here, there's nothing to get, but some of you probably want to know for sure. Alright, there's a dude there. We can shoot him from the high ground with a longbow, not with the short bow, it's too far. I don't know what he must have died of a heart attack. I totally missed him, didn't I? This guy, if you can't click on him, you definitely can't shoot him, right? Kind of keep that in mind. Let's jump down. I think. All right. There are 3 guys we have to take out one at a time. Long range is best. Hopefully I don't hit the ground. I spent an extra arrow, but that's okay. Alright, these guys piss ants. So I really don't like fighting them. Let's see if we can... Won't be able to kill him, but... Let's see. He's getting in line. He's kind of flying directly at us. That's when you shoot. If you shoot early, and he's moving up and down, you're liable to miss. And that's just a waste of arrows. Hit him. Let's move to the side. Let's do the same thing. Let's see if he's dumb enough to come straight at me here. Back on him. Get there. Right down the pipe. Center punch. Come bink. That's the way we do it. Alright, so here's the trick. If you wanted to kill Pumpkinhead, who's down there, right? Let's pick this up first. Right there he is. See Pumpkinhead down the bottom? You can climb up the stairs that are right over that way. Or kind of directly under me over this way. And you can come that way. I cleared everyone. I wanted the butterfly. That's kind of the deal. I also picked up the weapon and so forth. Or did I? Let's check. Did I get that claymore? I sure did. I got the claymore. About to lose my mind there for a second there. I was like, did I even get that? So, for those of you that want to go this way, you totally can. You can go this way. You can climb down. You can pick up, by the way, you're going to get, see that? Look right underneath the floorboards. There's something glowing. We're going to get that later. Don't worry more about it. Alright. I'm going to go back to bow. Pluck this guy. There's another guy you can't see behind those barrels. If he's after us, we're going to be ready to freaking kill him. Not bad, right? Blades. Let's see if we can sneak. See him right there? Knew you were there. radius attack. I like that one. That worked out well. Distance and timing help. You don't really get the same amount of leniency that you have with a longer sword or a freaking spear or something else. So you got to be way in close. All right, by the way, again, there, down there is Pumpkinhead. And that over there is the ladder. I don't know if you can see it. It's right on the other side. That black line, it goes up. All right. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Let's climb back up this ladder. We're going to go head to the Grace. That's what we need to recharge. Then we're going to go and we're going to fight some other guys. We're going to try to get the super cool sword if we can get it. Hopefully everything goes our way. Lots of guys to still fight. That's the way, by the way, to get to Morne. He's the dude. Remember, we got Irina's letter. She's the gal. I'll show you on the map. She's way up here. Right? About right here along the road. She's right there. You get her letter. She's like, go give this letter to my dad. I miss him, and I'm worried about him, and so on and so forth. And you're, you know, being a good soul as you are, you agree. Alright, let's rest. Recharge. Okay, so we're on the back side of the castle, and we are looking for a safe place to drop. Now, you can go this way and jump over everything, right? You're going to clear that with a little running jump. I'm going to go this way. There's something that I want right here. Stone sword key. Everybody wants those, right? High demand. If you get a deal on them at $2,000, buy all of them. If you see a guy selling them for $4,000, only buy those if you have the money. You know, by the way, there's some creepy crawlies there. I hate fighting those guys. They don't give me much for runes. They just suck. But slow moving. These guys are either in pain or worshiping. I'm basically, they're bonked over. I'm basically ramming my blade right up their butt. Alright. I do like to clear stuff. So, I'm going to... Let's see. Here we go. Oh, I was out of range. Okay. In my fit of rage. Alright, let's get that guy. Now you might be thinking, why don't you just go in there and stab him? Well, there are some of these other very irritating things waiting on me. I go stab him, these things drop down from the ceiling and get me. Alright. Hard to kill. Yeah, they're tough, they're just slow. So you don't get a lot of love. You can't hit them. Oops, fire pots. This one snuck up from behind me. Okay, let's get him to attack here. Attack. Oh. There we go. That's the one up there. Now let's get him again. One box. You could hit him at long range. You could waste arrows. You could do all kinds of stuff, whatever you want to do. One hit at a time. So 2 series is pretty good. I made it 1 series. Blood does proc slowly and randomly, it feels like. The more you put into your blade and the more arcane you have, the better chance it's going to be to proc. Needless to say, he got me legit for that square. Alright, back to bow. Let's sneak up on this dude here a little bit. That's good. Alright, let's see if we can kill him. He's a stronger type, so I'm going to have to hit him a couple times with mighty shot. Longbow, mighty shot. Not a problem, right? That's what a ranged weapon is for, and it worked well. So we're going to get these. We're going to go up here, and we're going to get a talisman. You guys might be thinking, man, how do you know everything? Yeah, I've played this particular mission several times. Guys, if you're watching this and you really love Mongolian barbecue, how about leave me a comment? I'm thinking everybody loves Mongolian barbecue, right? It's basically a pretty salty beef and vegetables. You guys love Mongolian barbecue? Say, yeah, I love Mongolian barbecue. All right. You guys hear that? That kind of rhythmic, magical sound? There is a scarab beetle down here that I can go get in order to replenish one of my potions. I want to pin him up against the wall if possible, so I don't accidentally fall off. There it is. Alright, let's run and jump. If you'd have missed that, it's a long way down. I'm thinking pretty much death. Alright, my friends. This is one of those times when I just really don't like the people that made this game. I gotta somehow line this up properly and carefully drop down. No big deal, we can do that. I pick this up, no big deal, we can do that. Now watch, I gotta align myself over that one. It's an optical illusion, so here's how I tell if I'm centered. See how I'm not centered on the X? I gotta go forward, alright? Now I'm pretty centered up, maybe just a half step more. Right. Now, I need to look. Do I look like I'm centered on the X? Pretty close. I gotta be careful not to screw this up or I fall and bounce off. Not bad, right? That's the way that I do it. You guys probably have your own technique, but, you know, this works for me. Now, you do take a step every single time you throw a potion. When I say a potion, I throw a fire pot. I'm going to go ahead and load up these fire pots because sometimes I can kill more than one guy, and it's fun. You just drop pots on their head, man. Oops, see how close I am to the edge? Gotta be careful. Yep, he moved. They're just rats. You can just get down there and kill them if you really want to. I prefer keeping the high ground and blasting them with fire. By the way, you can kind of tell that that's the door if you just want to run outside instead of fiddling with them. Where are you at, stupid rat? He's totally sacking me. Alright, I've played with him long enough. I'm just going to run outside. Why do I run outside? Because I don't want to fight in cramped quarters. Let's see if they follow me. Here he comes. I'm going to hit him with a pot anyways. Pot! Kablunk! That one. Pot! Kablunk! Miss him. What a waste. Got two of them. That made me feel good. Runark. Ooh, and a whip. Dexterity weapon. If you guys want to be a whip-wielding guy or gal, it's pretty cool looking. I will tell you, I've never liked the whip. I didn't like how it operates. It is pretty fast. Guess what? There's another grace. All right. I have two things left to do. Ultimately. First and foremost, once we get over here, you can kill these two guys. I'm going to go kill them in a minute. But that's the boss. After you did the boss, you got to start back over here and kind of take the shortcut and you go turn in the quest. So that's kind of the deal. Um, I may decide to just do the boss in part 2 on a separate video. So it doesn't get... Oh, stop clicking on those guys. I'm not even looking at those guys. Alright. This first shot's going to break that little... it's going to break this little bench. Don't worry about it. Break the bench. Now, make the shot. Make the shot again. Missed me. I'm doing not what I want. Let's jump down. Let's get him down here by us. Alright, I'm going to go to daggers. He's going to follow me. There we go. Might have to do a jump attack. Jump attack. There we go. Now, you might have thought, Curtis, why in the world would you jump down there? Well, I got better room. I'm on a narrow bridge. I was probably going to fall anyways. But from down here, I climb back up. And guess what? There is dude number 2. Right? I think I'm going to make a shot and then I'm going to pot him. Hit him with this. Hit him again. Fire pot. Poof. Oh. More times. Sorry about that. Let's see what we have here. Throwing daggers. That sounds like an assassin's kind of weapon. Alright guys, so at this point, I could just jump down and run right over there. Remember, that dark water, you die. The shallow water, you live. Kind of keep that in mind. You can kind of see. Alright. I think there's a big crab over that way. I'm not really going to go back over there. I'm going to go ahead and save right here. We're going to ultimately get these butterflies. In fact, if you need more butterflies, you could go ahead and, like, I've got 7 butterflies now. I could go to the Grace and go back over here, go to the Grace, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That way I can farm a couple of butterflies if I wanted to really use the pots properly. Have plenty of ammunition. Alright, let's check flasks. I guess 4 and 2 would be about right. Alright, we're going to save right here. We're going to do part 2 in a moment. We're going to beat this boss. I will catch up to you guys directly. Be sure to like and share. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the little bell for notifications, and I will see you guys in a minute.